Hi, it's Theodore from Ecological. This past year, Echo continued its work at Burns Bog, removing pine seedlings that were becoming a problem within the bog. If you want to know more about this particular issue, I would suggest watching the Burns Bog Fire Rehabilitation video from Metro Vancouver, who manages the bog.
Pine trees have long been in the bog, but having a lot more of them is bad news here.
The cones themselves are what we call serotinous cones, and they only release their seed if a fire comes through. So you have 100 years of cone crop on the ground, an intense fire coming through, and suddenly you have zillions of seeds dispersed over the area.
But this is a bit more of a side story. I wanted to talk about the amazing animals we get to see while we work in there. Due to the off-limit nature of the bog, few people are allowed in there, and we, as some of the very few humans who actually get to travel in there, get to see a lot of animals who otherwise wouldn't show themselves to the public. As we worked there throughout the entire growing season, around late spring and early summer, we started coming across more and more bird nests. At one of our blocks where we were removing pines, we came across a newly laid nest with very young common yellowthroats in it. We decided to make a perimeter and not work too close to the nest, and monitored it over a few days. Day after day, the little yellowthroats grew larger and larger, eventually developing their feathers, opening their eyes, and becoming chatty eventually. These birds are usually pretty elusive. These birds would come and go, foraging for food and bringing it back to the nest every so often. After about a week of working at this particular block, it was finally time for the young ones to fledge. On one of the last days in this block, I noticed the chirping of the young ones was becoming more distant from the nest, and upon investigating in a nearby salal bush, there it was, the first one to fledge, and by the end of the day, all of them had left the nest. This little one even said goodbye to me, jumping right over my shoe. Burns Bog is an incredible place to work. We're happy to be able to continue the work there next year. We can't wait to see what else is in store for us there.